Back to the Future, the musical. We're going to talk about that and much more on this episode of the Miami Geeks. Stay tuned. Yo, yo, yo! What's up, everybody? Welcome to a brand new episode of the Miami Geeks Weekly Updates, brought to you by DigitalCrackNetwork.com. I'm your host, Punisher305, and with me, as always, old school gaming specialist, Uncle Willie.
How's your Monday been?
Like every freaking Monday.
Yeah, I know that story.
And yours?
The same. The exact friggin' same.
All right. Well, Willie, let's get down to it, dude. And there's a lot of things we're going to talk about, especially here with this game. So, Diablo 2 Resurrected, characters, Lockout, bugs, and there's a bunch of issues going on with it, Willie, apparently. So, Diablo 2 Resurrected launched September 23rd. In its first week, since it released, certain players are experiencing a lot of character lockouts and other bugs, so on and so forth. Now, is this a very common thing for like a game like this that's just redoing it?
It's common for games at launch.
Okay.
Anything that requires an online connection is at the mercy of things like this, and this happens so many times. And you would think that Blizzard, of all people, would have known that and done something to ameliorate it. I mean, the Error 37 error meme that happened when Diablo 3 launched should have taught them, but no, it hasn't. But first, details.
Yes.
So there seems to be an issue where people are locked out of their character for a while because the system, because remember, this is always online, doesn't register that the character has actually logged off. And so when they try to log in, it tells them, oh, the character is already in a game on this server. Please try again. That freezes them out for a while until the system decides to, get its head out. And that's frustrating. The other problem that's happening, because there's two, is that offline characters, in other words, characters that are not stored on Blizzard servers, either disappear or lose progress. Meaning that the system is not saving them properly onto the system. Blizzard's tried to fix both problems, and they haven't come to a proper solution yet. So it's still ongoing.
But Willie, now, like, here's a thought of mine. Being that they've been working on this for quite a while, this is not like one day to the next. Wouldn't they spot this already if they're doing, proper stress tests and stuff to these games?
Some things are difficult to stress test because you don't plan for certain specific errors to happen. It's like when you're programming something, you're not going to see errors until you run it properly. And even then, after you run, you've done your testing and stuff like that, something might come up later on that might break the program. This is a regular occurrence. I'm going to say it again because of the whole always online mentality.
Yeah.
Why you need an always on connection for a game that you can play offline will escape me until the day I die, which may be tomorrow, considering how old I am.
Jesus, Willie.
But whatever.
I don't know.
They have to deal with it, and the people who jumped in from the early have to deal with it too. That's why I never buy shit on launch. And
he is right about that, ladies and gentlemen. He never does. He always gives it a couple months to maybe even a year before he buys the game, just to make sure they work out all the kinks. They have all the patch notes, all the patch ups, everything they have to do technically to fix it up and make it playable. He always waits those times to get those games.
Sometimes I wait sometimes I don't wait that long. It's possible that I'll get a game at launch.
Okay.
But then I have to deal with the fact that there's going to be launch day problems because these things are never 100% foolproof.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. Absolutely right, Willie. Now, I'm going to ask our audience there, what will you do in a situation like this? Are you guys going to get mad, get bent, return the game? Or are you guys going to bite the bullet and just wait till they give out the patches to fix those situations for those games? Comment down below. We would love to hear your thoughts and have a decent conversation about it. But now, we have another leak going on there for October 2021 for the PS Plus updates. And it looks like it's between these three games. They're talking very highly about, which one is called Hell Let Loose, Mortal Kombat X, and PGA Tour 2K21, which, yeah, I am so thrilled about that game. Mortal Kombat X, I already have my PS5, but don't they have that already for free if you have PS Plus?
They have not had that before.
I don't know why I saw that. Well,
if they,
either way,
I mean, I don't remember every single game that's been on there, but if they've had that, it's news to me.
All right. Well, if they do or they don't, that's coming out supposedly on next year. I mean, next month.
Well,
Now,
yes.
the one that's caught my attention is this Hell Let Loose, which it looks like a war game. Willie, can you tell me a little more about it?
Well, it's a World War II platoon-based first-person shooter,
Okay.
and it's been described as hardcore battlefield.
Oh. Okay.
Hardcore battlefield meaning that you don't take multiple shots and then just get a stim pack and fix yourself to 100% health. 1 or 2 shots will kill you.
So we're going for actual reality technically.
And no, not actual reality. A medic can revive you. If not, then either you have to come back at a garrison or an outpost, which have to be made by your team. Or if you haven't made an outpost and your garrison is either not made or overrun, you pretty much get respawned halfway to hell, and then you have to run back.
So it's kind of like Overwatch. Like when, they kill you in Overwatch, that you have to respawn back at your base and run as fast as you can, at least to get to the other end to
fight. Overwatch, you can get back into the fight quickly. Not with this one. This one, you might as well just take a bus.
Oh. Okay. Well, you know what? That doesn't sound too bad. For a game that I've never heard, that doesn't sound too bad. It sounds like a fun game with the guys. You know what I'm saying?
That sounds fun to you because you're good at first-person shooters. I, on the other hand, think I'll pass. I'm not good at FPSs when they allow me to respawn right on top of my teammate.
Look, I'm not that good either, Willie. Let's be honest. I could run around, I could shoot, that's fine, but I'm not great. I'm more of the... Okay.
I've only been known to do two things in first-person shooters. Run around and die.
That's not so bad, you see. You can do one.
Yeah, I can run around and I can die. I'm really good at both.
All right. But, well, guys, that's supposedly the leak that's going to be coming around. So October's just around the corner. One more week, actually.
I will say, this is a leak.
Yeah, it's just a leak.
The person who leaked this has leaked the previous 2 months games and has been accurate.
You know what? If that's the case, I'll go with that then. Then that will be the for sure thing.
Normally, I'd say, calm your tits and just wait. This person has had a pretty good track record so far, so maybe. I don't know about PGA Tour 2K21.
I don't know about the whole PGA game.
We'll just talk about, how getting sports games is not really cool. But it's no matter what, it's gonna be better than what Microsoft shows.
What's Microsoft showing?
Their ass, probably.
You know what? You're absolutely right, Willie. And you know what? That's all great and dandy. But I'm gonna be honest with you. If I were to get this, these 3 games, I probably wouldn't even choose the PGA game because it's just not my thing. It's not my my style. I don't like those type of games. But again, there might be others that like those games. I'm not gonna sit there and bash it because I'm pretty sure it's a lot of people they like all the whole golf games and stuff like that. It's relaxing. I get it. I really do. But at least for me, paying my yearly subscription for a PS Plus, I would expect something a little more oomph into it, So for giving us 2, I'm all right. I'm okay with that.
I'm okay. I'm okay. Maybe I haven't tried a golf game in forever. My last favorite golf game was Mario Golf on the N64.
Yeah, same.
So, I'm kind of but maybe one day I'll get it. I'll grab one and I'll be into it. Still not an excuse to have a sports game for one of the free games. Microsoft does it all the time too, so fuck them.
They always throw in something, and that's true. And speaking about throwing in, Willie, let's talk about Marvel's Avengers, which it looks like they're going to be finally launching Spider-Man with his own cutscene and story mission. And I don't know. I don't know about you, but Crystal Dynamics is actually doing a lot now. Now that people are getting a lot of, popularity for this game and whatnot, they're actually pushing pretty fast to get things going. Even though that we talked about this before, though. Not fucking, I think it was in the beginning of the year when we talked about Spider-Man coming to the Marvel's Avengers game. But now that it's coming out, he's finally going to get his own cutscene and story mission. What are your thoughts about that? Does this, just out of thought, is this the type of game that you probably reconsider to buy now, like let's say on Black Friday? No.
I may buy it eventually, but not because they're adding Spider-Man to it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm still pissed off at the fact that Spider-Man is locked to one console only. So that means that if I wanted to play it on another platform, mm-hmm. I get to pay the same amount of price for less of a game. But even then, this is still a bullshit Destiny style grind fest that really is just about doing the same things over and over and over again just to progress your characters. I could play World of Warcraft for that. This is not for me. This game is not for me. And
right.
They've added more content recently. The War for Wakanda DLC is supposed to be a big deal. And adding Spider-Man to the mix, which for those who are wondering, will be available on PlayStation consoles in either the fall or winter of this year. That's gonna generate some interest, but not from me. I'm out. All
right. You know what? I understand, Willie. Being that you're out of that, let's talk about some big shit that's going on right now, Willie. And then we're gonna talk about Roblox and music publishers settle our $200 million copyright lawsuit. So back in June, the National Music Publishers Association, the NMPA, hit Roblox with a $200 million lawsuit for allowing players to illegally use music on their stream. Now, 3 months later, the two have resolved their differences. On Monday, Roblox and the NMPA announced that the settlement agreement that includes to opt-in option of the NMPA members to negotiate their own licensing deals with gaming platforms. Okay, so what seems to be up here now, Willie? So they first had a big old commotion about having all these players using their music or whatever on their games, whatever. So I get that. I know the fact that we seen that whole copyright things with YouTube and also Instagram, Facebook, all these other places that they kind of frown upon the fact that you guys are using certain music from other people. Now, why are they settling their difference here now, Willie? What's changed between that?
It's not really settling anything. Just so people know, Twitch struck a similar deal with the NMPA 1 or 2 weeks ago. This is not a matter of, everything is good now. All this does is that it gives the music publishers the ability to dictate their own terms to Twitch about how to license their music. This does nothing for the content creators who still have to watch out that they don't put anything that's copyright protected. Although it does give them a mechanism to fight, to fight copyright infringement.
Yeah.
That they didn't have before. Not ready to fight it, but not to just get straight up shut down.
Okay.
Because prior to the agreement with Twitch and now with Roblox, any offending content had to be taken down. Period, point blank. You're infringing, we're not going to let you show it. Now, it at least gives them a warning first.
That's not bad. So...
It may not be bad, but it's still not a solution. Mm-hmm. And we'll get to that in a minute. Either way, this is the NMPA flexing its muscles. I guess that Spotify money is not good enough for them no more, and nobody's buying CDs.
Right? CD's nuts.
So they gotta make they gotta make the billions that they want to make, somehow. And yes, they have a right to do this because it is their copyright that they're protecting. But I think they're being very heavy-handed about it because they want to they want to basically go the whole no, you need to settle this. How much? $1 billion.
Okay. Yeah, I actually see that happening. That's true. But I don't know, man. I kind of wish they could just let it ride about the whole copyright music. It's not like we're using it to promote and saying it's our music or nothing. I kind of like the fact that, I wish we can just use, our favorite artists or whatever on our background stream or music for, we can just say, hey guys, we like this music too, or this performer, and we like to put it on our shows every once in a while and whatnot and so forth, Kind of like showing a respect to that. Something, yeah, no, of course it doesn't. But I'm just saying, kind of like a respect to that artist and whatnot. But it looks like they're just gripping the shit out of anything, bro. Anything that has to do with even one sound bite, like fucking what happened to this guy Tipster. He had just what was it, like a 3-second clip, not even a 3-second clip, a 3-second sound clip of oh my god, I forgot the singer, but it was the hold up, just that little,
from that
Nate Dogg. Yeah, so that little sound clip, 3 seconds, they took down all his channels, all his videos until he removed it, all 100 and change or thousands, whatever he had there at that time. And I was just like, oh my god, for a 3-second sound clip. But yeah.
Not even 3 seconds, because that's about 1 second. But still, that's the way the copyright law works, and they have to enforce their copyrights. We've said this before. If they don't enforce their copyrights, then they can't hold a claim to them.
Got it.
And the copyright law is written in a certain way where they have all the leverage. As a creator or publisher, I get it, but there has to be some meat, like some middle ground. Because if I decide I want to start a Twitch career, and I want to play 80s freestyle music because that's the shit I want to hear on my stream.
Yeah,
can't do it.
That bothers me, man. God, you know how much music we'll put on our thing, man? That'll be great.
And it's something you can make the argument. Yeah, but I'm introducing this music from a bygone era to a whole bunch of people who probably never heard of it before. Maybe they'll like it, but they're not making money off of it.
Yeah, it's horrible.
That's what all this is about. Speaking of making money, let's talk about Twitch.
All right, bring it up, Willie. What's up?
All right, so like I said, a couple of weeks ago, Twitch did a similar deal like Roblox did right now.
Yeah.
Where they give music publishers the ability to negotiate separate licensing deals.
Yeah.
With Twitch or whatever. Well, now Twitch is partnering with Warner Music to host original music programming. This is one of those things where, okay, you want us to help you, or you got to do something for us.
Oof.
Now, Twitch has signed an agreement with Warner Music Group then that says that will allow Warner Music to launch dedicated channels for their artists.
So wait a minute. So you can only play whatever music they allow you to play?
No. Like what YouTube does now, where artists have their own Vivo channels on there.
Yeah.
Similar thing. So Twitch will basically become a music video place.
Oh my God.
Please excuse my ignorance to this because I have not heard a new song in about 14 years. So I do not know who people like Saweetie and Bella Porch are. But they are one artists that can have their own channels on Twitch.
Jeez, man. So they could just pretty much promote their own music on there because that reason.
Right. And Warner Music will have its own dedicated channel by itself, standalone, that will air its own original programming. So basically, Twitch gave them their own channel. That's it.
Wow.
And that's part of the agreement that they came to with Warner Media, with Warner Music. Again, not for streamers to use their music, but so that Warner can, play along with this requirement that they have to deal with this new content reporting system where they give people warnings. Well, they get their own channel. Whether it's good or bad or whatever is irrelevant. It doesn't solve the main problem with Twitch, which is that streamers can play music either, accidentally or, I don't want to say most Twitch streamers don't want to do that on purpose, like play somebody's entire album on purpose. But it doesn't solve the problem of maybe a Twitch streamer wants to play some music in the background.
Yeah.
Or maybe a Twitch streamer.
Before.
Maybe there are Twitch streamers that play musical instruments and they play somebody's song, and then the record label or the publisher that is responsible for that song can take them down, saying you can't play that.
It's horrible, dude. Like that, I don't like that.
It's gonna take some time for all this to get settled. Remember that buying digital music took a while to settle too. So it's not gonna be resolved quickly.
Okay. All right. Well, being that we're still stuck on the subject of Twitch, so Twitch streamers' lives are about to get much better thanks to a little certain in the chat, a little change in the chat though, which it looks like now you can actually block a certain person or whatever from chatting with you on Twitch, and that's perfectly fine. I mean, I didn't know that was going to take that long. I mean, mind you, I've been to a couple of Twitch channels and stuff like that, which, they'll block certain characters or certain people there. The ones, the beautiful trolls, those guys. And you can only remove them, and you can have like a moderator or like a chat bot type of thing going on. Like the minute they sense that you're trying to be a spammer or something, they just remove you, or they give you a couple warnings and they take you out. But now it looks like you can actually put in the person that you don't want them to be in your room or whatever, and it should handle that. I don't know if that's going to be that easy. This is just coming up soon. Do you think this is actually a smart idea for Twitch to be doing that, Willie?
Well, first for context, again, details. This is like I said before about the Twitch trying to fix things. Mm-hmm. This is Twitch's response to the little practice that's been making the rounds lately called hate rating. For those who don't know, Twitch has a feature called Raid, where content creators, that have big audiences, can give people an easy way to go to someone else's room that they want to give, a shout out to, so that they can, jump into that person's chat and start interacting with them to get more people. If there's a way to get people to go to like maybe less popular channels that people think might deserve some extra attention. So a good thing. But because this world is full of assholes, there are some content creators that have started the process of asking their followers to go bully other content creators using the raid feature. Hence the word hate raid.
Got it. So
they would flood this person's stream, get into their chat, and start posting some horrible shit. Usually racist, misogynistic.
Yeah, I've seen that. Especially when they have that chat bot that reads it out loud for you. Yeah.
Yes. And of course, a lot of these people are people that are considered marginalized. So LGBTQ plus people and people of color are the ones that are getting the majority of this hate. Fine.
Damn.
So what Twitch is doing here is they're giving the content creators the ability to grab certain commenters and tell them, okay, you want to chat here? Verify your phone number. Do it. Which is a heavy-handed way to do things, but it's fucking effective.
I'm gonna tell you something. It might be a little. It could be a little heavy-handed, like you were saying. But I'm gonna tell you something. That's very effective. Very.
Yeah, that's not a solution though.
No.
Because things like this, if you think about it, Twitch is all about creating and cultivating a community.
Yeah.
You can't do that if you start harassing people to give up personally identifiable information just to talk to you.
I mean, could they choose a different source, or maybe like, could you enter the pin we sent you on your email? Like, you know, like if you're gonna enter, like if you're trying to go into one of your bank statements, you know how you get the 2-step verification. Maybe something like that could work out.
It's going to be difficult because, like I said, there has to be a balance. Yeah, you don't want to let bad actors in, but you also don't want to go and block everybody straight up until they go and say, "Well, here's my phone number."
Okay.
It's got to be a balance, and it's going to be difficult for some people. They won't be able to really grow their following if they have to have that on all the time, because every time they open it up, people start hate rating them.
Yeah.
Again, people are assholes.
I mean, we know this, yes.
Yeah.
But let's continue.
Hopefully there'll be a solution.
Yeah, let's continue. I mean, for now, we'll see what happens with that. Maybe there'll be a solution. But let's talk about Bayonetta 3, dude. And what about Bayonetta 3? Well, good. Let's talk about it. Bayonetta 3 director tells fans to ask Nintendo for PlayStation and Xbox versions. Dude, that is bold, and I think that's awesome at the same time. Willie, like, why? Like, what will be the reason why he wants us the fans, to ask Nintendo so they can give us the PlayStation and Xbox version already? I mean, I remember before we had Bayonetta 1, which came out for the PlayStation 3, and then it went out to the Wii U, and then it just stopped. So again, that was a very confusing time for everybody. So if we were to ask for Nintendo to give us for the PlayStation and for the Xbox, will that mean that they're going to give us Bayonetta 1 and 2, then to give us 3?
Well, if you were to go and ask Nintendo right now to release Bayonetta 3 on Xbox and PlayStation, they would tell you to go fly a kite. I'm being nice because this is Nintendo. They would probably say something grosser if they were somebody else. But first, well, the reason why this is a thing is because people keep bombarding Platinum Games boss Hideki Kamiya, asking him, you know, is there going to be a PlayStation or Xbox version? Why isn't there a PlayStation or Xbox version? The very simple reason is because Nintendo owns Bayonetta now.
Okay.
Not really. I'll explain. After Bayonetta 1, which did release on PS3 and Xbox 360, Platinum Games couldn't find a publisher. Deep Silver, which was the publisher of the first game, was like hands off, and they're like, you know what? We're not gonna fund this. Nintendo swooped in and said, you know what? We'll fund this game. We'll fund Bayonetta 2, but it's got to be a Wii U exclusive. It's their money, their rules. So if the game wants to be made, you got to play it on a Nintendo console. Same thing here. Bayonetta 3 is being funded by Nintendo, and Kamiya says it so much, and says it himself. He says Bayo 3, like Bayo 2, is being developed with funding from Nintendo. So, for example, if you have a request such as put it on another model, please contact Nintendo. If Nintendo asks us to port it to PS5 and provide funding, we may receive it.
Okay.
So, I get it, but if y'all want to play Bayo 3, if you don't have a Switch, I suggest you put that on your Christmas list.
Oh, yeah. Well, Black Friday around the corner is technically around the corner already, so yeah. Put it right now.
If you're waiting for a discount on the Switch, wait longer.
No, you're gonna get a discount. It might be even the discount they're gonna give is probably like $100 more plus one free game.
No. They'll tell you, oh, you want a discount? Okay, buy a Switch, and we'll allow you to buy more.
Yeah,
that's the discount.
No problem, sir. No problem. Yeah, so that's going on, and you know, since we're on the topic of the whole talking with other publishers and game developers and all that shit, GTA 6 appears to be is being muted on Rockstar's own YouTube page. So from what we've seen, a lot of people are dying for Grand Theft Auto 6. But it's never going to come out. We already know that for a fact. It's been so long in the line that we're only getting GTA 5 updates to the yin yang. But it looks like Rockstar is getting a little tired of it. And whoever comments on their page for GTA 6, they're just erasing the comment. I mean, that's, to me, it's a bitch move, but I understand. You know, if you're going to be coming to work every day and they're going to remind you to, don't forget to, you know, to fill up the stapler, even though it's there, you're like, okay, I can fill up later. And they keep telling you every fucking day, you're going to be tired of it. I get it. And I'm pretty sure that Rockstar is getting tired of the fact that they're hearing everybody bitching and complaining for GTA 6. But that's not the right thing to do either. If I make sense, will it? Do I?
It absolutely makes sense. Listen, folks. GTA 6, if it happens, is going to take a very, very, very long time. I promise you. I mean, I don't know anything because I don't work there, but I promise you that the majority of work that's been done on GTA 6 is on the planned level, is on the concept level. They don't have anything running. And the reason why is because GTA 5 is still making the money. Because GTA Online is still making the money. If we do see the rumored remasters of 3 Vice City and San Andreas, it's going to be with the GTA 5 engine. It's not. There's not going to be a GTA 6 anytime soon. No, and yes, it's a dick move that Rockstar is muting all these comments. Now, mind you, there's no 100% proof, but people have gone through looking for GTA 6 mentions on their videos, and no one can find anything.
Yeah. So.
And we know that people want it because people want it.
Yeah, dude, it's already been long enough. I get it. Again, I get it. But I also understand why Rocksteady could be doing this as well.
Rockstar.
Oops. Rocksteady. Oops. My God. Sorry. Rockstar. I understand why they're doing this as well. So, again, I understand. But you know what? Fuck it. It is what it is. Let's see what happens. And when they bring out GTA 6, it's going to be in a big-ass presentation when we least expect it. And we're going to throw money at them because why the fuck not, right?
No, I'm not going to throw money at them, but somebody will.
Apparently, yeah, you're absolutely right. But you know what, dude? We're going to be stuck on that debacle for ages. And then we'll be stuck on it to a point where GTA 6 will come out. But we have to continue. And let's talk about...
GTA 6, people are waiting in E3 2027. Finally going to announce it. And No, GTA Online, GTA 5 Online for the Stadia. For some reason, it's still there in 2027.
Stop. Stop, dude. Stop. Look, yeah, watch. It'll be VR, GTA 5 and shit now. Fuck that shit.
People will want that. Please don't give them ideas.
I fucking put it out there, so I'm so sorry, everybody. So if they come out with the GTA 5 update for VR, my bad. I'm sorry. But let's continue on, Willie. And it looks like the box office milestones for Shang-Chi has become the highest grossing domestic, pretty much for the pandemic era. We talked about this on last week, actually, that the Marvel Studios and DC Picture Archives major milestone on Friday by hitting 186.8 million domestic ticket sales, which pretty much surpassed Black Widow by 183.4 million North America. Willie, this is actually pretty big news, at least for Disney and Shang-Chi. At least, man, for this year.
Listen, Disney's riding high right now.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? The top 5 movies, they own the 3 of them, if I'm correct. But they had the top 10... They have the most. They have Shang-Chi, Black Widow, Jungle Cruise, Cruella, and Free Guy. Which, by the way, I don't know if you know this. This past weekend was the lowest grossing weekend in China in a very long time. They only made $25 million total for the weekend.
Oof.
But Free Guy
Yeah.
It has grossed more money in the Middle Kingdom than it has here.
Damn. Okay. Shit.
But as far as Shang-Chi is concerned, it's like we said, the only movie that was gonna be that had any kind of profile for this past weekend was Dear Evan Hansen, and it didn't do very well.
Gotcha.
It actually Dear Evan Hansen only made 3.2 million on Friday, and for the weekend 7.3 million. Whereas Shang-Chi made 12.5. So yeah, good on them.
Well, that's good for them. But now, Willie, there's something going on Netflix that's coming out, and it's this show called, it's a movie called The Sandman. And the only reason I'm bringing it up, kind of like in a questionish way, I had no idea this was something related to a DC comic graphic novel.
Oh! Please sit. I shall explain.
Go forward. Go ahead.
And before
I'm here, like, what? What is this shit about?
Before and I
see it's all crazy and shit.
Before we go any further, I'm gonna do my best not to lose my shit like I did with Cowboy Bebop. I really need to stop doing that because they're gonna keep doing this, and they don't care whether or not I'm mad about it. And besides, it could be good. I'm not hopeful, but it could. But anyway, Neil Gaiman's The Sandman is one of the most celebrated graphic novels and comic book runs in all of comicdom. I'm talking about, remember how people won't shut up about the Watchmen?
Yeah.
You know how people won't shut up about the death of Superman?
Yeah. No, I know.
Okay. This trumps it. This is like highly revered. And Netflix has been working on this for a while. And they finally dropped a trailer. Doesn't really show much, but does show Tom Sturridge as Dream, the main character of the Sandman. And okay, I mean, it's a thing. Whether it excites me or not, I'm ambivalent because it really doesn't show anything about the source material that would make me say, okay, these guys get it.
Okay.
Like at least with the Cowboy Bebop trailer that popped last week.
Yeah.
They at least know that the Cowboy Bebop intro is a thing, and they recreated it complete with playing tank, which, wonderful. But it doesn't tell me anything about how the show's going to be, other than they copied the intro.
Yeah.
We should give it time to see. We should give it time to see if they, are going to make good on the source material. I'm hoping they will. Because it would really suck if they don't.
It would, yeah.
We'll have to wait and see.
All right, but since we're right now on the source material of this show, or movie, should I say, what do you think about
it's a show.
It's a show?
It is a show.
Okay. So since being they showed that source material right now for that show, what do you think about, the Last of Us TV series that they showed us just a little image, which, to be honest, I didn't believe it was an actual show. I thought that was like a still shot from a PlayStation game, to be honest.
I have no opinion on this. Y'all can rig me over the coals if you want, but I don't care for the Last of Us. I don't. I tried out the first one. Didn't care. I mean, yeah, the story is just gripping and all that bunch of stuff, but didn't care. Have not played the second one, even though I have it, because don't care.
I see.
I will play it. I will get more deeply into it at some point, but haven't yet. And this does nothing for me. So all I can say is that, they did show a first look at it, and you're right. It looks more like the game.
Yeah.
But it doesn't really show anything. Truthfully, it's just a still.
Yeah, and that's the thing. I saw it, and I was just kind of like, "Is this a fucking game?" So I kind of had to keep looking and read the article and stuff like that, and I was pretty shocked to see that it was, still image of what's going to be like in the show. I wish they could have showed maybe a little more, maybe a 10-second glimpse, whatever the case is. But I would like to see a little more. Now, what I do want to see more, and I'm a little upset the fact that it's not happening anytime soon in the United States, is Back to the Future, the musical. And we have a trailer for this. And Willie, it tickles all my nostalgia bones. It tickles them all. I love Back to the Future. And the fact that they're having a musical about it, first I was kind of bitter because I was like, what the hell they're doing with a musical for Back to the Future? Now, after I said that, I saw the trailer, I was like, all right, fine, yeah, fuck, I want to see it. But my fucking luck, like always, it's not happening anytime soon here. Like I said, it's in London. And how I fucking wish this shit was here, man. Oh my God. I wish it was here, Willie. That's all I can tell you right now. Did you get to see this trailer, dude?
I got to see the trailer. I'm not, you know what? I'm not even mad. Say whatever you want about, mercilessly copying and retreading old material.
Yeah.
But at least they're trying something different here.
I agree with you there. At first, I was mad about it because I'm like, man, why the fuck are they going to do this to like the movie, to this movie? But after I saw the trailer, I had a different opinion about it. I was like, you know what? It doesn't look that bad after all. They have a DeLorean. They have a story. It's a musical. I'm a sucker for fucking musicals. And I want to see this. I actually want to see this. But again, I got to wait till they bring it here to the States. But other than that, it looks pretty fucking cool. I
actually,
like
you know what? There is one thing that I'm mad about.
Oh, what?
Christopher Lloyd is not going to be the one singing.
But I think he gave his approval, though, right?
I mean, even if he hadn't given his approval, they were going to do it.
Yeah. They're just going to push it down there and say, fuck it.
Yeah, because it's not like they need anybody's blessing. They're gonna do it.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
And I mean, come on. Okay, let's just put it this way. Okay.
Yeah.
This is one of the reasons why I'm not upset by this. They did a Spider-Man musical.
Yeah, you're right. They did, and I think they did successfully too.
Oh no! Hold on. There was nothing successful about it. People kept going to it because they wanted to see the train wreck. And when I say train wreck, I mean people were injured.
Oh,
like
hurt.
One of the things about this production was that people were actually getting hurt. And people still kept going to this. This is like, you know what it is? You know when you go to like a circus or when you go to some place where there's acrobats?
Yeah.
And the really evil, awful part of you is like there's part of you is like, oh my God, please be safe, please be okay, please don't get hurt. And there's that dirty, evil, the dark side of you. It's like, let them fall. You know what? I'm not even gonna say shit about that because you know it's true.
No, it's because it happened in 1990. Fucking, I think it was 92 or early 90s, maybe even a little bit late 80s. There was a circus that used to come here into Hialeah, right where PD lives, actually, right nearby the whole Miami Springs and where they have the big apartment complex there. There used to be a big area ground there where a circus will come. And I remember it as clear as day, Willie. I went to that circus to experience one of the trapeze artists, the flying trapeze, fall to her death. And I saw it all, and I'm here like, holy shit. Like, I didn't know what to say because they took out the net, and it happened. Like, it happened, and I wasn't even experienced. I was just like, oh, this is so cool. A circus here in Hialeah. I wonder what, and I froze. I remember this. It was bad.
That's a horrible situation, but
yeah,
the dark thing in my head just popped up and has two questions.
Talk to me.
One, did that woman have a child that was also part of the acrobat troupe? And two, was that child's name Dick Grayson?
I don't know yet, but I haven't seen a flying dick in Miami yet.
I'm all right. You didn't catch the Robin reference, but okay. You want to go back to Flying Dicks? You go to Flying Dicks.
Oh yeah, because I didn't catch the fucking DC.
Listen,
come on, Winnie.
I gave you
Willie.
a bunny of a reference.
I know you did, and I told you there have been no flying dicks in Miami.
And let the record show that he went straight to Flying Dicks. I'm not trying to insinuate nothing. I'm not saying.
Yeah. No. Yeah, because we know about Dick Grayson, Robin, and I was like, yeah, you're right. But there hasn't been a case of a flying dick here in Hialeah yet.
Right.
Only Dragon Wars.
You didn't even react to the reference. You went straight to Flying Dicks. I'm not saying. I'm just saying.
Yeah, he's just saying. But you know what? Let's continue on, you fucking bastard. God.
You leave my lineage out of this.
For whatever. So look, earlier this week or a couple days ago, whatever happened, James Gunn avoids commenting on Rocket dying in Guardians of the Galaxy 3. Sorry. Wow. So yeah, but let's be honest. This is not even an Easter egg or nothing, or not even a spoiler, because we don't even know this shit. He's just commenting about that. And James Gunn's, very skillfully, he avoids the question whether Rocket dies in the Guardians 3. And I'm glad that he did that, because there's a lot of people out there that they're going to probably use confusing words and try to trick somebody and like, hey, yeah, this will be a great song when Rocket dies or something. Pretty much what they asked on James Gunn in a tweet. And James Gunn pretty much says like, no, that's not a song for Rocket, and no, he's not dying. In other words. So what do you think about that shit, Willie? Like, having these people try to fucking warn up a guy like James Gunn and do that shit to him.
First off, the actual tweet was, please play Bowie's Heroes in Rocket's funeral scene. Mm-hmm. And James Gunn replied with, it's been used too much for me. Yeah. So he's not even confirming or denying. The problem is that, okay, they just recently they announced that writing of the new script was done. And we did get comments from, please God forgive me, I forgot her name. Oh my God, I'm not gonna live with myself if I don't remember this name. Karen Gillan.
Oh, okay.
Who plays Nebula. And she said that her and Pom Clemente had read the script and they were bawling out crying because it's very emotional and it seems to be a story, that features them prominently. Okay, I don't know where it came out that Rocket was gonna die, but this is like a really dark game of telephone. Yeah. Where someone goes and says, oh, because supposedly someone's gonna die. And somehow, some way, it ended up with it being Rocket. They're not going to confirm or deny anything because by process of elimination, people might figure out who's going to die. And they want to keep the secrets, people.
Yeah. I mean, they're trying as hard as they can, even with the Venom movie, Venom 2. They're trying to keep anything possible together.
Yeah. Although, let's say, now you mentioned that, they did release a new clip today, I think it was.
Yeah, it was today. It was actually today. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm actually playing here for everybody. At first I was like, okay, this is pretty cool. But then when they do that one scene, that one jump scare, I was like, okay, yeah, I want to see this in theaters. I want to see how much of Carnage are we going to be getting now, because I'm kind of curious. I am very curious about this movie. And I want to see how far they're going to be pushing that PG-13 like they were saying, I'm kind of, I want to see it. But now I did see a trailer this weekend that shows it looks like Venom is in a rave. And I'm going to be honest. If Venom is in a rave with all these fucking glowing in the dark necklaces and shit, I want to party with him. That's all I just want to say. I really want to party with the guy.
I would have treated the way the Suicide Squad would treat hanging out with King Shark.
Oh, leave him in the car?
No, just make sure the motherfucker's fed.
Oh, I see. I understand.
Matter of
'cause if
fact,
not, he'll eat your fucking head off. Yeah?
We'll end the podcast with a little question.
Okay.
Who do you think would win in an eat off? King Shark or Venom?
Oh shit. Okay. You know what? That's actually a good question.
Bonus question: Will they or will they not eat the judges?
Oof. All right. You know what? Yeah. Let's end it like that, guys. Willie ended with a question. So, what do you guys think will win this motherfucking match? Because now I'm kind of stumped in the fact because King Shark, num num, and then you have Venom that he just wants to eat everyone's heads because he's a starving motherfucker. Now I'm wondering who will fucking win and what they eat the judges. Comment down below. We would love to know who you think will win.
I know who will win.
Who? I would, right?
America.
Yeah, America will win this one.
Now it sounds like that really bad Denny's commercial.
Oh, the pancakes? America.
Yeah. Red, white, and blue pancakes. Well, you know what? No, play it.
Red, white, and blue pancakes, huh? What do they taste like? America.
It has a different feel. I'm just saying right now, it hits different, dude. But
yeah,
man,
it hits it different. The feeling that you get when it hits, it's called indigestion.
Stupid. I love that fucking commercial. But guys, I just want to say thank you so much for joining us today on this amazing show. As always, this segment is brought to you by D2D. Use promo code MIAGeeks10 to save 10% your next purchase order. That's MIAGEEKS10. All in caps, description down below. You know the drill, guys. Copy the link. Click on their site, paste it. 10% save there, guys. Sorry, I'm just a little tired. And yes, make sure for all friends are Decora lights, which has some killer LEDs. And no, they're not gonna make one with my face looking like freaking Nicolas Cage for your benefit. And if they do,
the fact that you brought it up.
If they do,
you subconsciously want it to happen.
Well, because by just thinking about it, if they were to make money off of that thing, I'll be willing to make more for them, and we'll call it the scary face neons.
I'm just saying. Think it. I got the photo.
All of you hear me. But anyways, guys, what?
I'm just saying.
Well, so guys,
you want it to happen. You want it to happen. Don't lie.
I kind of do, but I don't. So it's kind of weird.
You kind of do. You kind of absolutely want it.
Man, whatever. But guys, like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification button just so when comes amazing news, which is 3 times a week. Mondays, Wednesday, and Friday, and a little something in between. All right, everybody. All I got to say is thank you for joining us, and we'll see you on Wednesday. Peace!
Ah!